Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your June 2026 tarot card reading. Let's get into it. I call upon thee, Iao, the Tao Sen Haru, the great angels to know the operation of the secret wisdom, to lay his invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things, to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay, Leo, welcome back. As I said, this will be a reading for June 2026. I'll be using Thoth Tarot and a Celtic Cross spread. If you like the video, please like the video. What I do here on the channel, please subscribe. If you'd like to do something further, link to my website is in the description. So, Spirit, what's going on for Leo in June 2026? What is going on for Leo in June 2026? Please and thank you kindly. More. The deck. There we go. Leo, you are showing up as the Four of Swords, Jupiter and Libra. It's crossing you. What your challenge is? The Sun. That's interesting. Your foundations, Leo, are Three of Swords, Saturn and Libra. In your recent past, you have the Four of Cups, Moon and Cancer. What you're currently thinking about is Ace of Swords. In your near future, Leo, you have the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. How you see yourself currently is Priestess in your energy. What surrounds you, Leo, is Mars and Aries, Ten of Wands. Your hopes and fears, Leo, for June are brought to you by the Four of Discs, Sun of Capricorn. Your overall outcome, Air of Fire, Prince of Wands, Leo energy. All right, Leo, thanks for being here. Cheers. Let's get started. All right. Excuse me. You were showing up as the Four of Swords, Lord of Rust and Strife, stability of air, place of coming to a compromise, short term. It's not bad. It's not that exciting, but it's not bad. And you do have sorrow here in your foundations, so it looks like you're getting over something here. Perhaps you lost someone, perhaps you, or someone has lost you. Could be a great many things, Leo. Perhaps you have to tone it down on something. The main point of the card is to just come to an understanding with other people. So, again, it's not that much fun, but it is stable. It's recognizing that truce does mean peace and stuff like that. So, when you have Sun crossing, it makes sense. Sun's the happiest card in the tarot, and well, I just don't see you being so up to the task in June 2026 for that. Being that you have to come to a truce. And Leo, you're fixed fire, you are the center of attention, you have a lot of fun, but coming to a truce is not something I see you doing. Be you a Leo rising, Sun, Moon, whatever, it's not the Leo way, let's say, in my experience. In your foundations, as I said, you have the Three of Swords, Saturn and Libra, the depth of ends. This is a tricky card. It's not fun for anyone. It's the kind of ends where you can see it coming, and there's not really anything you can do about it. And that's why it hurts so much. That's why you have these Three Swords piercing these flowers. So it's coming to terms with something, no matter how hard it is. It's being open to an unwelcome insight. Something's coming to an end here, and you know it, but you're not really dealing with it too much. You're just kind of taking it easy, which in this case I'd say is probably the right call. And you're in no mood for the sun. Yeah. All right, in your recent past, you have the Four of Cups, Lord of Mixed Pleasure. Good times. Four of Cups is good times. Not again, it's a four, so not great times, but good times. And it's having fun with other people, having it's the stability of emotions, stability of heart. It's a nice place to be, but it doesn't last too long. You see these two cups here on top of these other two cups. They're very shaky, they're very anxious because they know it's not going to last too long. And if it does last too long, the water becomes lukewarm, and it's not a great place to be, believe me. But it is in your recent past, so I'd say, yeah, there's something here that was really nice, or someone that was really nice. And, well, it's in the makeup of your past, meaning it's over, so. It could have been a relationship, friendship, situationship, a job, whatever it is that made you feel stable and happy and safe. And it's gone. Let's continue. What you're currently thinking about is the root of the power of air, the Ace of Swords. Swords is the differentiation of anything. Swords cuts things apart so that can be that and this can be that, and so on and so forth. Distinguished by the mind. You're trying to figure out what the hell is going on here, right? Because you're in a great deal of pain, not really sure why. Something that brought you a great deal of comfort is gone. You're just trying to find your footing again. So a lot of sword cards here. So if you could just understand why it is that something hurts as bad as it does when perhaps you feel it shouldn't, that would be a great start. This is a card of understanding who you are, or making a step towards understanding who you are through the mind. It's understanding, clarifying, and deciding something. A great force invoked. Yeah, I feel like you want answers. Maybe even just an explanation. In your near future, you have the Eight of Swords, Lord of Shortened Force. That explanation, you might not be getting it. Shortened Force is, it's an 8. It's a surrender, and it's a surrender to the mind. And the mind does what it does, especially in Hod on the Tree of Life, which is where this is a place of thinking, and Gemini is the multiplicity of thought, so you have a lot of detail here. But since you can't follow any one thought too long, you don't get much action or many things done, so you have Shortened Force. It's also a card of coming to certain realizations after a certain amount of time, going inward, looking inward. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here messing with your mind, especially this. This is your mind messing with your heart. How you see yourself as a priestess, quiet, calm, reflection, contemplation, cycles, secrets, moods. Priestess is what unites us all. The uniting intelligence. I see this as you taking time, trying to find some contemplation, reflection, rest from sorrow, trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and finding that inner pulse within you, right? That quiet. So you can hear yourself. think, hear yourself, or feel yourself feel this loss. Embrace it. You can grieve it, right? Gotta grieve it. Gotta feel it to heal it. I hate that, but it's fucking true. Pardon my French. Oh, you see? No, I did that. Your environment is the Two of Wands, Mars and Aries, Lord of Dominion. It's a 2, so a 2 is just moving on from the 1, and it's just taking action, moving in one direction. As far as wands go, wands are fire, so it's just doing something, right? So I see in your environments, you have a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to keep yourself occupied, keep yourself busy. But it's like you're not even there, right? You're in the quiet, which is good. But having so much to do in your environment might explain this right here, right? You're doing a lot of stuff, but not really getting anything done, you know? Leo, what's going on here? Perhaps you're taking action to get those answers you want, but with the 8 of Swords in your near future, I'd say even if you take that action, it's not going to make anything more clear. Even if your intentions are to make them clear, they're going to make them more confusing. Your hopes and fears, 4 discs. Was that the third 4? Yeah. Lord of earthly power, Sun in Capricorn. Again, stability of Earth. Earth is soft, slow, and changing, always. Nice thing about the 4 of discs is it's a place where there's shelter, right? There's possessions, there's nice stuff. And it doesn't last too long because it's a 4 of course, but it's nice while it lasts. So you're in a place where you're becoming attached to something. Perhaps someone, some kind of meaning, some kind of container, something that brought you joy, simple kind. And you hope it's not gone, but you fear it might. And you hope that you have the power to do something about it. But this is really the best thing that you can do about it. And by that I mean reflect. Yeah, there's a lot of conflict here, Leo. The overall outcome is the Prince of Wands, Air, Fire. This is the 4 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. So it's being comfortable about something, moving into action that is hard, and then coming out victoriously. That's the good news. However, with this reading, there's so many swords here that it's tricky, and the Priestess. This could also not be. This could also be. This could be the thing that you miss. So you might get it back, but I don't see it personally. This Air of Fire is the Sun, so perhaps you could become your own sun. I see you being optimistic about this overall, because you're coming from a place of pain, but you're showing up as a place of stability in the mind. You're going through a lot of stuff, but you can deal with it. You're not ready for this yet, but you're showing up for yourself. You're doing the necessary healing, keeping yourself busy, concerned about something that influences you. again, this card is like, okay, if I can just have things this way and that way and this way and that way and this way, I'll be okay. But this over here is no more. So there's a piece missing. And it's like this piece was, you didn't know how important it was to you until it was gone. And you might not even accept that it's gone yet. But you're being optimistic, you're being open, and you're moving forward with great strength. So, Leo, that's what I have for you for June 2026. Until next time, take great care. Much love. Bye-bye.